One eternity later.
Before I explain why I haven't been vlogging, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, because we've hit over 100 subscribers now, and we hit it like a month and a half ago maybe. So it's like the first big milestone for a channel, so I really do appreciate it, honestly. So thank you again, and hopefully on our way to 200, I suppose is the next big milestone. But I think right now, I was literally just checking now on about 112. Before I forget, I am doing a Q&A for my 100 subscriber sort of thing. I know a lot of people have done that when they hit 100, and that is what people actually on Twitter and stuff were saying that I should do for hitting 100. And I think it's a good time to sort of, for new people and those who already subscribed to get to know me better. So if you're still watching, pause right now, leave me a question below, anything you want to ask me, and I'll probably answer them in an upcoming video. Alternatively, you can ask me on Twitter and stuff as well, but yeah, just leave your questions. Now I have to sort of explain why I haven't been vlogging, because what the good thing is, a lot of you have added me on Snapchat, and as a plug, I would definitely add me on Snapchat, because I vlog more on Snapchat than I do on YouTube, so that tells you a lot, which is good that a lot of you have followed me there, and some of you have asked and stuff. But so I think we need to sit down and actually need to tell you like what happened. Yes, before anyone asks, I am wearing an Arsenal shirt. I do support Arsenal. I don't know if I've said that before. A lot of people that know me in real life would know it already. I haven't worn this top in a while, thought I'd wear it. We won on Saturday. Yeah, we won on Saturday, so it's a good time to wear it. Anyways, so basically I think my last upload was, I think it was a vlog to England. Yeah, I think it was a vlog to England. So that was a very long time ago. I think it was a vlog to England. It has to be. Anyway, so that was probably my last vlog. Last term, honestly, there's no real excuses. I'm not good. Like, I can't actually stick to a schedule or tell you a schedule because I'm way too inconsistent. But what's happened is the last term of uni was probably the craziest I've had in my life, like in terms of schooling, because I went back. First thing I had was an exam, so I had to revise. I didn't have any breathing time. I did video some clips of me here and there that I was trying to put together something, but the thing is I never actually got enough to make a vlog out of it. So you'll see some as I'm talking right now. So, you know, literally revision every day. It was me in the library basically for a lot of it. The same goes for my friends. Everyone was doing the same, because it was exam period, so that's what I was doing for a very long time, so that happened. And then as soon as exam finished, I thought I'd have some breathing space. I had a little bit of like time to chill out and stuff, but then it just started off with coursework, like loads of coursework. I think it was 3 in a row, 3 or 4 in a row, and then they are quite weighty in terms of my overall grade and stuff, so I had no breathing space there either. So I just jumped straight into courseworks. What happened is I'm actually working on a new project, which I may or may not show you in this vlog, but I'll definitely speak about it in a future vlog, because it's something that I really want to work on and I'm really excited for, but it's at like premature stages. I can't really talk about it now. That's something I wanted to work on. Again, I didn't really have time. So literally last term went like a blur. To me it was like a month, but it was actually 2 months or so. It went by so quickly, and all I did was work. For most of it, I don't work that hard. Before anyone, like, I'm not trying to make myself like seem like the hardest worker and stuff like that, but it just went by very fast, and I only ever had time to do that sort of stuff, and then I didn't really have time to wind down properly or sort of think of like, I like to be creative in these vlogs as much as I can, but yeah, there wasn't really much time. I will try to be consistent.
Banter.
I'll work something out, but when my new thing that I'm planning to do, once that starts, I will probably naturally increase vlogging more, so hopefully we'll see more stuff there. One thing I want to talk about, which happened to me within the last 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks or so, which was quite cool, and it was actually really nice to see. What happened was, if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen I went to this event. I was meant to upload my Snapchat story actually to YouTube, but it was too short. I think it was only like, it was under 5 minutes, so I didn't think there's no point uploading a less than 5 minute video, I thought possibly. But if people still want to see it, I may do it later on. At the event, my friends they knew someone on their course, so I spoke to her at the event, and it happens that I won't name her obviously for privacy reasons, but I'll name her brother, who's Mohammed, and apparently he'd watched some of my vlogs and stuff, which was a big shock to me again, because like I'm not consistent at all, so I don't upload regularly. And then also my vlogs, I don't know if people, like, you can see the demographics on YouTube and stuff, and my demographics I think are highly, like, I think it was American possibly. I don't know where the UK ranked. So obviously he lives in England, so you know, and he'd watched my vlogs and stuff, so I think she like recorded a video of me for him, which is really nice. So you know, if you're watching, I do appreciate that he watches my vlogs and stuff. because I don't think many people do. Anyways, it's gonna be short. I'm actually at my desk right now, which is why it's like a setting. I was about to start I need to do some research for something. Before I forget, when you hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, you can pick your own URL. And this was actually quite a tough decision because I didn't know what to call it. But obviously my channel name is HSN Vlogs, so that's what I've called it. If you can see clearly there, it's so basically just youtube.com/HSN Vlogs. It just makes it easier for anyone who wants to get onto the channel, or if anyone wants to share the URL with anyone, because before it was just the combination of numbers and letters, so this is much better. Yeah, it just it just looks nicer, if you know what I mean. I've actually just woken up at a decent time today and I've just started some work. I'm trying to sort of do a couple hours work a day, just so it doesn't seem like a lot, but I have got coursework again during these holidays. That's due, I think, before, like just as my holidays end, so that I've got work to do. And last night I saw my friends, which was really, really nice. Like one of them I haven't seen in so long. I think, was it summer I may have seen him last? I'm not even sure, because he lives here and I live obviously in Birmingham for university. And then another friend, and I'll name them actually. So Uzi's one, who goes to a uni in Loughborough. I will show them hopefully very soon. I'm planning to meet up with them and another friend of mine, Zayn, who also does vlogs. So you'll see that on Wednesday or Thursday, possibly. And so Uzi goes to uni in Loughborough. I actually went to visit him, but I didn't really vlog, so.
Oh, well done.
Inconsistent. And Ibby's another one, and yeah, I don't get to see him that often because yeah, obviously he lives here, so I can only see him when I visit. So it was really, really nice. Honestly, it was really nice catching up with them too last night, and hopefully I'll see them again a few more times before I go back to England. But yeah, that's my plan for the holidays really. And I'm working on this project. Once it's launched, everything will become clearer. I don't want to sort of jinx it or talk about it too much because I'm in that stage where I need to get it started. Once it's started, I'm more than happy to talk about it, but we've got to get that stage first. I want to use this channel more so for like behind the scenes and the build up to doing that kind of stuff for that. And anything else I get up to. It's just occurred to me that I haven't actually said where I am. For those of you that don't follow me on social media, I did come back home to Dubai. I think I flew back like last week, and yeah, so I've been here since, probably going back start of next month. Literally the Apple event's about to start in like 5 minutes, so I'm just going to be watching that, and if anything good turns up, I'll probably react to it, but otherwise.
In all new colors, and there's a stunning space black Milanese blue.
So there was no new Apple Watch. That's what some of the rumors were about. Like people were saying that they could surprise everyone, release a new watch, but there wasn't one, unfortunately. But there's the straps. If you're interested in a new strap for your watch. Okay, so they've just announced the new iPhone. The iPhone SE. I'm guessing it's like the successor to the 5C. I honestly, from first looks, I love the concept because it's basically, the easiest way to explain it is it's a 5S with like aspects and specs of the 6 and 6S. I mean, it's the same size and everything, and it's got like 4K videoing and a better camera and all this other stuff. I love the concept because some people do prefer a smaller phone, and I do know a lot of people, like friends and stuff, that prefer smaller phones, and so I think it's priced cheaper as well, so I think it's an awesome idea. Okay, so they've just announced the new iPad Pro, and it's just going to be a smaller version of the other one, I think. So it's 9.6 inches, the display, and this actually looks really good. When the first iPad Pro came out, I love the idea, I love the concept. The pencil looked awesome, the way you use it, everything, but the pricing was awful. Like, it cost as much as some laptops and stuff, so naturally you'd go for a laptop, or a lot of people would. So it wasn't like people couldn't justify paying so much for it, and I think that was a sticking point for a lot of people I read online. But this one, honestly, it's just like a new iPad, and with a lot more specs and stuff. Like, you can have a look on the website, I think it's all up now. Oh, and before I forget, they showed like a preview of iOS 9.3 with like a few features. I think that's all they actually announced. I mean, this is a smaller event. They released the bigger one after summer, where they show like the new iPhone and stuff, and that's where it actually goes a bit mad. So this has been something a bit different. It's only because literally I had no idea until half an hour before the event that it was today. I completely forgotten, and I am into tech and stuff to an extent. So I do like watching these kind of things, and I think personally Apple's keynotes and stuff are so well done. This is interesting to watch, so I thought I'd watch it. And I mean, if you're not interested in this part, you can obviously, I hope if you're not interested you've skipped it, or you can just stop watching, I suppose. Yeah, that's it really for this vlog. I will try to be more consistent. And yeah, make sure you leave me a question below, or on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want, whatever's easier, Snapchat even. All my social links are below and they'll be at the end screen. That's all there is really. So thanks again for 100 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Why am I still wearing this shirt?